going to be a while because this train has not yet passed Allenby Estate. It is Thursday the 16th of December 2021 at 14:53. This will be the 15:22 service from Immingham Humber National Terminal to Ratcliffe Power Station. With no switch into the December timetable, so the Leeds services have been reinstated. Which of course are local right the way to Sheffield. But then of course we'll keep Saxley and Christhaven down for a while. So our current map situation, train here, that signal there protects or is near the old Spa Street, and he's routed right the way into the slow line. Current expected arrival 15:05. Then after that it's the 15:22 for Leeds. Note that the previous 16:45 local train for Newark Northgate has now been removed from timetable, and passengers from Highcombe, Swinderby, Collingham or Newark stations must board the 17:38 service. Additional note, of course, the 16:45 Newark train has remained in the timetable for many multiple years and used to previously leave at 16:43. Now it doesn't leave at all because it's been removed from timetable as part of the service re-edition. Goodness knows what next May's going to hold. Either further deductions, slight improvements, or nothing at all. Right, where's today's test train that's usually here about half hour early? Or has been of recent anyway. So he's currently at Bleasby. He's expecting to have a total of 20 minutes stop in the Newark area. That won't happen. So we'll be getting all of that earliness from Newark crossing East Junction. Train's still a while away, it's still over in the estates behind Monk's Road. Train now approaching the railway station, so just crossing over Pelham Street Junction. This should be 66783, the flying ship pit. 5 minutes early and has to wait for the next 40 at the signalling centre. That's all we've got. That's 6 minutes and up the barriers go. Now 15:20. This will be the 15:22 Northern train service to Leeds via Sheffield. We've got this month's test train waiting over at Newark Flat Crossing still. So maybe you won't be half an hour early this month. Let's keep my eyes on this. The local bus station is no longer advertising any bus services. This is an image from yesterday. The same still remains at present, and now even the stands aren't advertising any information whatsoever. What's up? The updates have stopped on maps, so it's going to be impossible to try and track anything. What's the latency like? Well, we lost everything. And we've lost everything. Train's coming. One 5011. For Leeds. Next, the London train at 15:27. Now 15:25. This will be the 15:27 London North Eastern Railway service to London King's Cross. This sign is only just in date, I think. Yeah. After this, we've got a bunch of local services. I mean, of course, 2L71, 2L70, and 2K17. I've had a thought. What I might do is get the banana split over to the university on a side that Lincoln Trains helped to find last week. But we're leaving. Only 205. 175.32 for London King's Cross and Grimsby. Okay then, I'm as lost as the next person with this one. You're about to find out why.
Ah! Oh, yeah.
It's 15:31, the next train's the 15:35 from Grimsby to Leicester. Which is only just arriving into the platform now, apparently. So we've got a good 4 minutes till he leaves it. I still don't understand the operation with some of these through services. Previously, we waited until they were ready to let it out. Now we're ready to let it out before it's even fucking got in. Beats yesterday, the London train was cleared through Doddington Road about 6 minutes away by train, just as it was leaving here. And that was the 15:27 off here. As soon as I arrived at Doddington by 15:29, the barriers were already down for it. And he hadn't yet passed the signalling centre. If you want to have a read, Tesco explains why price is right if you don't have a club card. Okay, let's see why then. Just the bollocks. As I say, a minority doesn't use their club card is why they're being charged more to kind of get a club card to knock the price down. But that's just cheating the system. Whether you're the sale or not, make it equal. That should be behind the Grimsby train leaving off, who's a couple of minutes late now. And there is another 170 on platform 4 heading up to Leicester via Nottingham. It's a real stock lottery at the moment. We've tried to put more turbo stars back on the Newark crew runs, but then they're also popping up on our Leicester, Grimsby, Doncaster, Peterborough sort of things. Although we neither try and catch one, it's usually a 158. So I keep getting the bad luck of the draw. About another minute until this train will be departing the platform. I haven't got any reports on the test train yet, because the maps did go down, which means its reports would not be added. He looks to still be in New York, so he's not going to be so early after all, because he'll be right behind 1B86, which will arrive in about 20 minutes plus. Not too careful, we'll be waiting for another train after this one. We should be about 5 minutes back. Yep, we're staying for it. For the train that will be after this one, the 1540 East Midlands Railway service from Doncaster to Peterborough has now been routed through. And he's only just past Park Junction, knows he's maybe 4 minutes away. Right, the Leicester train's now leaving. After we've been known nearly 5 minutes for it. 175.34. For Leicester. So you got 5 right. They can terminate and train in 5B then, off of Peterborough, which then I think forms the 1633 return in that direction. Is the second train now approaching, which is yet another turbo star. In other news, we now have 0 153 single carriage trains in service. The last ones left the Barton line last week, and they've since, well, a bunch anyways, now made a move to Long Marston, awaiting further instructions. 175.03. Pretty empty with a service to Peterborough. As that's now been about 7 minutes, they're going to go back up again. It's 15:46. This will be the 1601 service from London Gateway to Leeds. And the 15:54 Northern Train service from Leeds. That's the freight train then. train now approaching the railway station. And the other train is now approaching the signalling centre. Which of course we'll have to wait for this one to come through first. So shortly the first train from behind. What's the second one will be in front? So heading off to Leeds. I'm currently still awaiting information in regards to the re-signalling of the local line. We know that Highcombe upgrade has been suspended because we still need to purchase land at the Hosing estate. So that will be finished by December 2024. Some of the bits on the plan are fairly simple, but others like that one are more complex. So by the time everything is complete, it'll be mid-2025. Right, if we're unlucky, we've got another 2 trains after this one. But let's hope luck's on our side. So the last train is heading to Leeds. What's terminating from Leeds? No, 5014. Brayford's been sent up anyway. But what's going to happen with us because we're the more troublesome one? Easy reference at the next train's maybe 3 to 4 minutes back. This will be pretty bloody quick. Time for 2 more. Now 15:53. This will be the 15:58 from Humber to Kingsbury and the 16:01 London North Eastern Railway service from London King's Cross. Test train hasn't made any reports yet, although he's roughly in the Highcombe area. Tell a lie, he's basically at Highcombe with the last train, or one of the last. Actually, that one's from earlier, isn't it? It's with the first train that we had. We've also got a box train a few minutes behind this, so this might be 3 trains worth. Which platform are they terminating the London in? They want it on 4, don't they? Let me just switch into the station. Yeah, terminating on 4. So that's going to be waiting for this petroleum train to come through unless they route it into P3. That's the freight train that's got the road.
See you later. I was born rich and I was born ready.
Born rich and born ready, the rest of it is wishful thinking. Oh, it's this petroleum train that always takes the longest because this one's loaded. Speak of the devil. 60039 Dovells. The Kingsbury oil sidings. So that's out the way, that switch is then going to be thrown. For platform 4. Which next will be the terminating London service. Followed by a box train. And then the test train. But what they could do is put us up after this London train just to generally clear traffic at Braven and clear persons waiting here. Let's see what ends up happening. If so, it'll be a good thing. I can get a better angle then. If not, all the square words in existence. This should be out under 201. Unless it's been swapped out. from London King's Cross. Well, Brayford's gone up anyway, but it doesn't give us much of a hint. So I'm stuck for which side to actually fucking use. Let's just see what we're doing. Right, that's in the platform now. There we go. Next is 2 more. I'm gonna have to stay this side to get the banana split. Well, that worked quickly. I just got up. Now 1600 hours. This would be the 1607 from Felixstowe to Tinsley and the 1610 from Derby to Doncaster. Well, we've got the row for 4E2 one anyway. If for some reason we're going to roll the test train back, then well done, team. Either way, it's going to be a fucking shit shot because they've got the floodlights on yet. Because all we go on is the bridge lights, we come on at about 3 o'clock. And that's it. Other than, of course, the one-way sign lit up. What is a railway? Whilst I wait for it to turn up, let me check what the box train is. Oh, boring. Boring, but never mind. Oh yeah, banana split's taking 3, isn't it? But then of course I'm gonna get fucking bold if I was the other side. This side is not so bad, just an awful view. If this box train, well obviously will be, is going pretty slowly, then we're going to get the test train at the same time. It's just now approaching the platform. Right, let me get the other phone set up as I need to go spare at this. That should have been 66752, 43251 and 43272. And that should be the end. Which it is. Goodbye.